what is going on, guys? So we are back over here at VMP Performance. We got the GT500 strapped down on the dyno, and we're gonna be chasing the 700 wheel horsepower mark today. I did the fuel filter, so hopefully we cleared up our issues with fuel. We will find that out very shortly. We're gonna be going for the 700. We're gonna talk with Justin about our future plans with the car here as well, but we are targeting 700 with this car. So as you know, we have the VMP Stage 4 package, which is the VMP 67mm throttle body, 2.4 pulley. We have brisk plugs. We also have the JLT 123mm cold air intake, and all those things brought us up to about 675 real horsepower, but we're starting to see some pressure drop on the rails, so we decided to cut it off there. I fixed the fuel filter, and we're gonna be going for 700 on this. We'll talk with Justin a little bit about the plans with the car and what we should expect to see today. Horsepowers. Mustang. We're gonna make 700 something. We're gonna make a pull here. This is the same tune that I've been driving around with, and then we're gonna be messing with a few things here. First pull down. Does it ever get old?
No.
So Justin of VMP.
Hey everybody.
So what do we got?
Well, we got a couple things going on, Andrew.
Uh-oh.
Your fuel pump's still maxing out at 5,900 RPM.
Boo.
And you're down on power everywhere. I noticed you pulled up with some different tires in the back.
Yes.
What is your tire pressure and your drag radials?
I don't know. Whatever Don was running when they were on his car.
Okay, so the drag radial has a much softer sidewall. People generally run lower pressure to get them to hook, so that actually sucks up energy when that sidewall deflects on the dyno and results in a lower horsepower reading.
Okay.
That is going to be my first place to go, because other than the fuel pump maxing out, tune-wise, the thing looks great. It's taking all the timing, the air temp's good, the air fuel's good. So let's get a tire pressure gauge and check the tires.
Okay, 24. So we want to put like 32 in it or so?
At least. Yeah, I mean, we're down a good 10 pounds over what I'd like to see on the dyno.
Okay. Is this a mod that you guys provide? More air pressure?
The air is free.
All right, we got a few tune changes, and we're gonna see what it does.
We had some stuff laying around the shop that we figured we'd throw on Andrew's car, see how much more horsepower it made with the little old stock Trinity.
Before we do other things.
Yeah, exactly, before we do other things. So this is a XBA elbow, bolts up directly to the Trinity Supercharger, and a Kenny Bell 168 throttle. Big old monoblade type thing. Lets lots of air in, not known for having the best drivability, but who wants to go slow?
So this is a pretty simple swap. We'll just take off the elbow, throttle body, swap it on, see what it does. And then we'll talk about the future of this, right?
Yes, the future of the
We're waiting on
car.
some things to come in shipping. All right, Justin, what did we find while we were swapping this elbow?
The line to the bypass valve goes to nowhere. What the hell?
So that's our boost reference for...
That's what opens and closes your bypass valve. Your supercharger runs a lot harder and is very likely to fail if the bypass is not open when you're cruising.
Huh. Okay.
I mean,
do you think that probably didn't cause any issue for wide open throttle? That's probably putting a lot of strain on the blower and making everything hotter.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get that hooked up right. Whoever had this car before, they were not good with vacuum lines. We cut that line clean, put that in there. bed up here.
That's interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Very. Okie dokie.
Finding problems.
Yeah.
All right, big elbow, big throttle body is on, and we're gonna see what it does. All right, Justin, what do you got?
All right, so ever so close to that 700 number, but not quite there. However, it made 692 rear wheel horsepower, 679 rear wheel torque. Now this is an AB on the same day, so we're not really using the numbers from last week because it was significantly cooler.
Yep.
But today, we got a chance to try that XBA elbow and Kenny Bell 168. So essentially it gained 22 rear wheel horsepower and about 10, 11 rear wheel torque.
Okay.
And you can see right here, the biggest gains were all the way up top here, up above 6,000, 6,500. It did pick up. It's very common with intake modifications to see an increase in boost because you're actually getting more air into the supercharger.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got some pretty nice gains throughout the whole curve. So that setup definitely works. And it got us another 22 wheel.
Yeah.
I know that's not going to be enough for you though.
It's not enough.
So tell me about these camshafts that you picked up.
Well,
Do they know about those?
That video is not out at this second, but it will be by the time this goes out.
Okay.
So we got the L&M NSR cams.
Okay.
So we got those. We have LTH long tubes coming. Do you want to fill them in on?
And we have, a lot of VMP Gen 3 superchargers around here too. So you're almost in a situation where you've got so many parts, which ones do you put on first?
Yes, exactly. So what is your best suggestion to get this thing with more power?
Yeah, I mean, we know we've got to be better than the Cobra.
Yeah, we got to beat the Cobra without even E85.
Without E85, so that's goal number one. Goal number two is beat everybody else on the road.
Yep.
And not everybody else on the road, but a good majority of them, right? So the long tube headers, you're gonna wanna do those no matter what direction you go because the engine's just gotta breathe. I've seen the LTH stuff, it's sweet.
Oh yeah.
It sounds good, it looks good. No reason not to do that.
Yeah, get rid of these stock logs because these aren't like Coyotes. Coyotes have decent, almost like mid-lengths or shorties,
Yeah.
These are logs.
These are like off a truck or something. Probably literally. We put all the money into the engine and the supercharger, we don't have anything else left. Typical bean counter thinking.
And the powdered rods. Do you know how many comments I see about powdered metal rods?
Yeah, these ones hold up okay though, so there's not a whole lot of hate for them. There's also that theory that these motors are only good to 800, and when anybody hears that, like, well, I should keep mine at 750.
We're gonna be passing that.
But this is 2019.
Yep.
The first supercharged 4-valve Ford came out in 2002. Like, what we know now versus even when this car came out in 2007 is just incredibly more. We know more about tuning, we know more about supercharging, more about efficiency, proper tuning, proper supercharging. Anyways, I'm not too worried about those horsepower limits.
Okay.
But I think the question becomes, headers, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm hearing this a lot from our customers that, do I do cams? Do I upgrade the supercharger?
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're still kind of on the fence about E85.
Yep.
So
I don't want to make it E85 only because I'll never drive it.
And doing E85, to do it like properly, you can run E85 on these cars on low boost, but to do it properly, you have got to have a badass fuel system in the car, or you run the risk of potentially running lean.
Yep.
So that's something that I'm very concerned about, especially since your fuel pump's maxing out a little bit earlier than it should already. I think staying the gasoline route, at least for now, is a good way to go and see how much power we can make. But like I was saying earlier, blower cams. The cams sound really awesome. But people don't realize that that sound, this thing basically idles like a sewing machine. As soon as you put big lumpy cams in there, it's gonna idle.
That's what we want.
Well, it's what it's what a lot of people want until you're stuck in traffic, or you know, you've got some guests in the car and they're like, why does your car smell like fuel, and you know, why does it almost stall out all the time? Like, the cam thing is really, really cool, but like having a car that is smooth and makes a ton of power is pretty cool too. So I think it's a hard decision.
So you think long tubes,
absolutely,
blower, cams?
Maybe we wait to put the cams in. And I'll tell you, the blower's easy to swap. Like,
so we can swap back and forth and test on stock blower versus Gen 3.
Yeah, we are not swapping cams back and forth.
No.
to do the cams, the easiest way is to drop the whole engine out, because then you can get the valve covers off and the front cover, and you can actually like work on stuff. Trying to do it between the frame rails with this big 5.8 engine is just, it's kind of a nightmare.
Yep.
So we always, when we do them here in the shop at VMP, we always just drop the whole drivetrain out. Obviously we have lifts, and our technicians have done it many, many times before. But for the at-home mechanic, and I got hella respect for the at-home mechanic. You know, you can do anything you want. It's just a matter of how much time you're going to spend doing it. I figure it would take probably 2 days, maybe even 3 to do cams at home. A blower, we're talking 2 to 3 hours.
I mean, the blower is easy. It can be swapped in about 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, so if I have all my tools laid out and the engine's not too hot, boom, boom, boom. So yeah, I think you need a blower swap. Okay. But I think you need cams, and you got them at a good price too. Yep. So we're gonna have to do a couple different things here.
Oh yeah, but we'll be turning it up pretty soon.
Yeah. At the end of the day, we can't have, you know, you lose into no Hellcats or
no Hellcats, nope.
Or Camaro, nope. Corvette looking things, catfishes and stuff. We got a catfish pond out back, by the way. Nice. Yeah, we'll go feed the catfish sometime.
All right, so I think that about wraps it up. Just under 700 wheel. Now, if you guys do need some tuning, this is Justin. They also have the full tuning team inside at work, somewhere over there.
Yes, I'm out here playing on the dyno. They're hammering out those emails.
So, VMP Performance, there's a link down below in the description.
That's it, man. Keep making horsepower on your GT500.
Oh yeah. All right, so as you guys could see, the car made a little bit more power with the bigger elbow, but we are battling some things with heat. So we're gonna be doing the other modifications that we have coming for the car. We also have some suspension stuff coming as well, but the long tubes are gonna be here pretty soon, and then things are gonna get pretty wild from there. So make sure you stay tuned, hit the like button down below, let us know what you think in the comment section, and if you are new here, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time. Make sure you get your Mustang Lifestyle key tag. I have a link in the description down below. We're almost sold out of these. I did order some more, and I do still have a bunch of Turdzilla ones, which is basically Turdzilla on the back, Mustang Lifestyle on the other side. I think it's cool because once those run out, I'm just gonna be done with them, so they're kind of gonna be like limited edition. But yeah.